What's good everyone, here we are again, another Watcher of Realms video, and this time I'll be answering some of you guys' questions that I've been getting lately about Valara and Moriden, because, well, this won't be about Arena, this will be general content, and I will show you guys how you should gear these two champs, because I've seen a lot of disagreements. So I will tell you based on the testing that I've done without wasting your time just checking, like showcasing you the damage in guild boss and whatever. I will just go straight into the topic and tell you how you should gear them. So let's start with Moriden, the champ that most of you guys have gotten since he is a fusion. And to know this set and the gear that we have to use with him, we have to... I won't be reading through his kit, okay? You guys can do it yourself, so I'm not gonna waste your time in that sense. But we can see that he has this deep cleave, then on the ultimate he has this whirlwind strike, and also the Prince of Darkness, which turns his basic attacks into soul strike. So this tells us that you pretty much cannot use Infernal Roar, or you cannot use Cataclysm, because Cataclysm will always be enabled with basic attacks right here. Now, this is pretty tricky because in some champs, non-basic attacks also count towards Cataclysm, but from my testing, you should always will Moriden with Soulborn Arcana. And even more, he's really good in guild boss. If you have some kind of rage regen champ, maybe Elowing, maybe, I don't know, whatever, or maybe some rage on his build, he can pretty much keep the ultimate uptime the whole fight, because he gets rage from his talent, and also right here, he gets during the ultimate 20% chance, pretty much, of getting 50 rage. 50 rage is almost a 5% of the ultimate. Well, sorry. This is the starting, I don't remember, but let's say 5% of the ultimate. So, the ideal build for him, and what do I recommend? This is both Arena and GBG or whatever content you need. He should always go into attack bonus with crit damage, attack speed, attack, and crit rate. Ideally. Now, if you want him to ult fast the first few times, as I've said, you don't really need much rage on him, because he already has a lot of rage regen mechanics, but ideally you can just go like this and then search for rage regen, or if you need him in the front line, HP bonus. But always Arcana, always try to go with Arcana. This would be maybe a build for Malric gemstones, so you can have him in the front lane while tanking a bit, because one thing you guys have to notice is his base HP is super high for a fighter, because let me show you guys another fighter. For example, let's say, well, he's not a fighter, he's a tactician, but if you place him on the ground, let's say Cerberus is at 28, which is the other high HP one, but then you can just go and see some chance with 18, some chance with 90. Mainly the huge damage dealers have low HP, except Wukong and Kigiri, but yeah, you have to keep that in mind. So, we have said we will go through with Soulborn Arcana, and then on the left side, if you have a quad roll, what is a quad roll? A quad roll is this: attack bonus, crit rate, crit damage, attack speed. If you have this on this set, on Weak Vengeance, you want to go with this piece. If you don't, you should be looking to do attack bonus, crit rate, crit damage on Warlord. However, let's say we want to optimize the build. As I've said, Whirlwind set, Wicked Vengeance set, sorry, no Whirlwind, and we look for the same in the chest. If we don't have this, we just swap attack speed and put flat attack. This would be the ideal build for him. If you want him to tank a bit, as I've said, if you want him raw DPS, just change right side to flat attack. And if you want raw DPS, but you don't have a perfect quadrol with flat attack, search for rage regen, just so that he can stack the ultimate even faster. But he's already crazy, I am telling you guys. Now, second champ, the champ that is more tricky, and I'm not joking, maybe 90% of people are building her wrong, is Valera. Valara should always, and I mean always, go in Cataclysm if you have the gear that I'm going to show. Because Valara has a really interesting mechanic where she gets rage when the ultimate is active, but there are no enemies close. So this should be, I don't know, one of the skills. We don't really care, okay? And then her ultimate is crazy. We all know about it. But if you put an Esotericist Ring on her, I have bad ones, she will get 8% rage every time she casts the ultimate. This is insanely good on her, and she can hit air most of the time, like with every basic attack. It's not like fighters because she's a tactician, so she can indeed hit air all the time. So the ideal build, if you can get it, would be something like this. And also, she benefits a lot from rage regen. So you would like to go attack bonus with crit damage, attack speed, crit rate, and either go flat attack or rage regen. If she's not tanking, of course. You have to always keep in mind if your champ is going to tank or she's just gonna be there standing and doing damage, because that will change, of course, the build priority. So either flat attack, as I've said, or rage regen as a last stat, and esoteric ring if you have it. If not, this set is also super good on her, but you could maybe just get by using also Infernal Roar or Arcana, but ideally you want to use it because you want her to ult as much as possible. Her ultimate is just insane. She gets 20% AoE, and also her exclusive, which I don't have right now, benefits her ultimate quite a lot. So you want her to spam as many ultimates as possible, and then we would just be looking for the same substats once again, something like this. We don't care about being exclusive from other champs. And left side will be pretty much the same as with Moriden. If you have weak Vengeance, you want to run it. If not, just run Warlord. And this build is just crazy. Valara benefits a lot from Cataclysm. I can show you guys right now in a friendly fight. Let's go like this, like this. I won't even be placing an artifact on her, but you guys will see how in anti-arena, for example, I don't care about the team, okay, I will just place her. This effect works perfectly for her kit. She gets so many ultimates if you have an Esotericist Ring, plus you are enabling the passive on her, because if she kills the enemies so fast, like if she wipes the wave, she will start getting more rage towards her new ultimate, just because if there are no enemies in range, she gets rage. That's one of the crazier things on her. So you guys will see that right as you were with her, I got the rage from the Cataclysm set, and now I keep getting 64 rage when enemies are not in range. 64 rage is insane, you guys cannot imagine. It's almost like 10% of the ultimate every 2 to 3 seconds. So we are back at her with 50% rage on the next ultimate already. This is why it is so crazy, and as you guys can see, she's hitting air all the time, so Cataclysm just keeps stacking. 79k all the time, and also his special hits counts toward Cataclysm stacks. So I have just used my ultimate, and now she can have the ultimate once again. This is why it is so important to run her in Cataclysm if you can. And also, you guys see just all the AoE damage. She's just nuts. I want to do a video on anti-arena with her because she became the new meta. But yeah, these are the main builds. For some of you guys, I know this might be like a pretty dumb video, but trust me, I've been asked maybe 10-20 times how to gear these champs, and most of the time I see someone gearing mainly Valera. They're gearing her Braum because they don't know how insanely broken Cataclysm is, and I know it's harder to get, okay, because most endgame accounts have been able to farm Gear 3 for a long time, but not so many forging. But if you can, trust me, believe it, it's amazing. So guys, this will be it for today. Maybe we have a stream later, maybe we don't. I have to go through some takeovers, but this is it. Anything else, any question, let me know in the comment below, and I'll see you in another one. Bye.